Phil. With me, I have Moth Mistress. She's one of our patrons and a member of our Discord community. She's gonna help me out with the chat and stuff. So appreciate her showing up. But yeah, I don't really think we have any sort of announcement. Oh yeah, I guess we hit 600 subscribers on the YouTube
Yeah.
yesterday. So thank you everyone for that. We really appreciate all the interest and support, and let us know if you like content like this. I guess you can't now. You got to actually see me play first. But we're gonna play Mothman 1966 today. It's sort of a visual novel type deal. From what I've heard, it's not like it's gotten good reviews, but it's also not apparently super loyal to the Mothman lore. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Hit new game.
I have no idea what to expect. I've never even heard of this. This is cool.
Yeah, Jimmy found it and sent it to me on Steam. So
I like the
okay,
art style a lot.
yeah, it's really like that old kind of pixel thing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. I guess. Oh, A S. So A is continue. S. All right. So space is menu. We're
Oh
good
yeah,
at
you got
this.
up, down, up,
Okay.
down. Make sure you
Yeah.
got all your stuff.
All right. Oh, okay. So I can hit A and S to go forward. Of the 6 cards face up on the counter, 2 are red and 4 are black. So 5 red in all and 9 black. You have no more moves. So you have to bet now. 5 red, 9 black. I don't know what we're playing is the problem.
Well, I guess
5
you just
red
got to
and
bet
9
on the
black.
odds.
Right? So it would be a red card, I guess. If we're just playing like the numbers, we'll go with a red card. Yeah, with so many black cards drawn, it feels natural to choose red. That seems fair. That's what I thought. Numbers should be on my side. Even though I've already chosen, you decide to stay away from the counter. You can't bear losing again. You think of your grandma, Elsie, trying to win at solitaire for over 60 years. Man, Granny was not good at solitaire. It's not a very hard game.
60 years is a bit.
60 years to win a solitaire
much.
game.
Yeah.
That's quite.
Oh man,
that's quite a losing streak.
She was struggling with Go Fish for so long, bro. We had to cut her some slack.
I'm confused as if she was playing it right. It seems like an issue. You take a deep breath and keep sweeping. Elsie's been paralyzed from the waist down since she was 21. Your mom was only 2 months old. It seems like they're putting that forward as an excuse, but that really shouldn't affect one's solitaire play.
I think they've moved on from the solitaire thing.
I'm still
I think you're stuck.
that.
I think that this is just like an important backstory for Holt.
More
and his
backstory.
tragic
Gotcha.
character.
Okay. The winner
This is
Elsie
why
taught
she
you to play
can't win
solitaire. Your
solitaire.
parents and sister had
Maybe
been dead
not,
for almost
actually.
a year, and you'd already begun to forget their faces. This family's been hit by a lot of tragedy. Dead family, Granny's bad at solitaire. Like we're not doing well up here in Point Pleasant.
No.
Although you cook for her, do her laundry, bathe and even dress her, that felt like unnecessary details. It still feels like she's the one taking care of you.
That is Holt is living a rough life right now. He is going through it.
Yeah. You close your eyes and almost feel Elsie stroking your hair. You're 11 years old again, kneeling next to her bed, crying your heart out.
The chat would like to know what you're playing on.
I'm playing on PC. So I actually, the office isn't set up in a way where I can easily show it, but my wife has like a pretty sweet gaming rig. It's all like pink and glowing and everything. So I can is that reaching the but all the peripherals match. Yeah, it's whatever the like decent AMD setup was in like 2020. I don't remember the model. I think the 5600. I think we got it like right before like the crypto craze ran everyone out of graphics cards.
Oh gosh, yeah. That's when I got mine too.
Yeah, to be available again, which is cool. Suddenly the bell rings and you feel an
All right, so Holt's lost in his thought.
force. Well, sorry, what'd you say?
No, I was like, all right, Holt's lost in thought. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Trying to drag you into the present. It's Mothman. Look through the window, keep your eyes closed. I mean, I feel like this is how Granny kept being so bad at solitaire, and I really want to break the family curse, so we're going to look through the window. Those effing kids.
Oh, well, you're not getting monos now. Sorry.
Yeah. That was Jimmy requested I keep the normal amount of cursing out of my speech, so we're gonna
Correct.
respect
Yep.
his wishes. The
We
first
can
bat
do
is
it.
followed by two more. They step on the hose. I almost said horse. That was weird. And activate the bell for a second and a third time. You don't know what comes over you, but you yell some things at them that you're too ashamed to remember. You justify yourself, thinking they might be the ones who got into your garage that night and stole some parts of the replica machine gun you're building. You won't let anyone mess with your project. The Winans steam machine gun is the jewel of your collection. I'm guessing this is like a famous like World War One or World War Two machine gun that like if I were my dad I would probably know what it is, but I'm not, so I'm just gonna assume that.
Maybe it's like it's a fantasy machine gun,
It could be
fantasy
that
Mothman
too.
machine gun. Like
Yeah.
I like the foreshadowing on. Oh, somebody stole some machine gun parts out of my garage there.
So now I won't be able to shoot Mothman with it. The kids yell at you, old freak, and laugh, sheltered by the distance. And just the fact that they're on bikes. And
Sheltered
I
in
mean,
general, because if he's yelling things he's ashamed of, and all they go back with is old freak,
yeah.
good on them.
Like, these kids have some exceptional self control. I'm starting to think they might not be the ones who broke into his garage.
I don't think so.
Deep down, you know that it can't be them, Yessie. How would they know which parts of the machine gun were worth stealing? Anyway, that guard dog's being brought over in a few days and you'll be able to stop worrying. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to dip into the story where the dog gets stolen. No, I'm not talking to you, buddy. That's okay.
I can't put this on Will the Dog Die. So no promises, chat.
Yeah.
No promises.
We'll brace ourselves. I always like to my headcanon for that story is that dog that got quote unquote eaten by Mothman. They're really just hanging out in the TNT area somewhere.
Mothman was probably like, "Oh no, my friend, my dog
Yeah,
friend.
I
He would
need a pet.
never."
Exactly. Do we want to go back in or check the hose? I guess I mean it's a gas
I
station.
mean that's
check
on
the
you
hose.
because I'm here. I'm moderating your chat. You're
Yeah, that's
experiencing the
fair.
game.
Okay, I'm gonna check the hose because a
Just
poor
kidding.
hose at a gas station seems like it could. You think about what someone told you at the bar about replacing the hose with a thicker one so that it could only be activated by the weight of a car. What does this hose do? And what happens if the kids jump with their bikes and land on top of the hose with one of their wheels, you asked. Kids are always going to find some way to bust your balls, they replied. Oh, I just don't know what the hose, because it's not the gas hose. Does it tell you if a car came? Like, is it like one of those things at like a drive-through that tells you if a
I
car came?
am not sure. This art is confusing.
Yeah, I wonder if
Maybe
the
like a
developers are from like
no.
New Jersey and they think elsewhere in the country, like you also don't get to pump your own gas, even though that's just a New Jersey thing.
It's
Go
not maybe
back
it's not
in.
like cleaning hose. A Sten gun, British submachine gun.
Oh, okay.
Michael Moore says. Michael Moore.
Cool.
Oh hey.
I've
Nice
enjoyed
nice
your
to see you, sir.
documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're playing Mothman.
Yeah. You try to calm down. You look at the shelves and think of the solitaire your grandma taught you.
Because
Your grandma always said that everyone has their place in the world, and that people keep dancing around it without ever reaching it. It's the solitaire might have been. I'm starting to suspect that grandma was actually really good at solitaire, but she used the losing as a metaphor.
she would
That
just be like, "Oh, Sonny, you beat me for 60 years. This is
you
amazing."
just keep dancing around your destiny, and my destiny is to beat this solitaire game eventually.
Pour one out for Grandma.
Yeah, yeah. To win the solitaire, you have to stop dancing. I I I don't know what rules. Okay, we're gonna find out. I know.
I'm really trying to picture this like she's yelling at a 5-year-old like, "Now, in order to play solitaire, you have to stop dancing." You know that, right?
First, take out the DDR pad, then deal the cards.
Like,
You know that the chances of winning are incredibly low, almost zero. No, solitaire is an easy game. You
we're
can't
gonna
bring
get to
yourself
real
to.
lore, and we're still gonna be like, "All right, listen, but this solitaire thing."
Maybe that's the arc. Is like Mothman comes into. I mean, it's not like Toe where you're gonna like draw more or less every time. Like it just. Oh my god. Okay. You can't bring yourself to turn over the next card and decide to start sorting the shelves instead. Doing simple jobs builds up your self confidence and provides you
That's
some
true.
illusion of control. Grab
This man
something from the
works in
upper shelf.
retail.
Yeah, grab something from the middle shelf
Respect.
or grab something from the lower shelf. I mean, the lower shelf has the most variety,
It
and variety is the spice of life.
it truly is.
So we'll go with that.
Solitaire was the Dark Souls of this time period, I guess. Oh,
Oh,
snap.
I'm
Mothman in the chat.
oh, Mothman in the chat. Nice.
Mothman in the chat says subscribe to Spooky Appalachia or else, and I agree. So hit that. Oh
Yeah.
God, hit that like and subscribe button. I said it there. It wasn't you.
What
I did it.
the YouTube thing? Ring that bell. Yeah.
Yeah, ring that bell. Oh yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
turn on those notifications.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so what are we grabbing on the bottom shelf here?
A can, a box, or a bottle.
Can they all look really enticing? I
Let's
would
stay
say.
away from the bottle because that might have something to do with why we keep losing solitaire. Um, can or box? I'm hungry. We'll go with can.
Okay. Wait.
Replace. Oh, are we? Oh,
Oh,
we're
you're
sorting
in the
the.
game
Okay,
now.
I get it. I
You're
get it.
in the
I'm
game now.
actually playing. Replace with something for, or replace something in the middle shelf. Okay, okay. So we're actually doing a thing where
Yep.
we're sorting and. I think I was too. Uh,
Oh no, I was absolutely like, this is gonna be like a
fixate.
consequence. You're too the like what is it? The quarry, the devil and me, all
Yeah,
those games.
yeah. No, we're just sorting shelves. Okay,
No.
cool. I think I did this in Zelda once, like 20 years ago, so we should have this. Let's grab something in the lower shelf and the box and replace something from the upper shelf. The bottle. And then we'll put the bottle on the lower shelf. I thought I was just getting a snack. Check shelves. Okay. I like this like mullet ponytail deal I have going on. That's a look.
I mean, he's tired. He's just putting it in a ponytail.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Good. Oh, hey, I got a Chivo. Nice. Love to see it. One type of product on each shelf. Ooh, spooky. Okay. They drove over the thing and he knew people were there. So I think it is one of those things that checks to see if a car is there. I am genuinely
Mm.
wondering if these guys are from New Jersey who made this game. I think it's like two people.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
I scratch my
kind
head.
of cool. I've not thought
Yeah.
about that before.
Yeah. I
Their
don't I think
obsession with their grandma is the
California
same
might have
as
do that.
with solitaire is the same obsession I have with Sudoku. Respect,
Yeah.
respect, truthfully.
Well,
If you-
Sudoku is actually like well, I guess
Hard.
Sudoku has there's a system too for Sudoku, right? Of like yeah, you can list stuff. Again, single player games are generally not designed to take 60 years.
As long as you can do it between 60 years.
This time, sorting the shelves doesn't help. You feel the same urgency as before, and you can't think of anything else. Is the card going to be read? You need it to be read. Suddenly, the air seems heavy, and you find it a bit difficult to breathe. Oh. Three men in black are staring at you. It's Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, and the little pug. Through the window, you see a black Cadillac by the pump. Yes. You wish you'd asked them how they got into the station without you hearing the door open. Or how they left the car there without the bell ringing. Okay, it is a hose that goes to a bell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We've solved that mystery.
There you
We're
go.
great detectives.
We're the men in black at this point. What do we
We
need them
are.
for?
But that trembling yes was the only thing you managed to utter. The moose. The
The
moose?
moose?
After a few seconds of not receiving any response, you decide to break the silence. Okay, so the moose is a location.
Okay.
Or do we know if the
It's like,
moose
is
is a
that like a radio
location?
station? Like you're listening to
Yeah.
the Moose on 97.7. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Let's ask them what's up with the moose. You bought a woman a whiskey. You don't know if it's the right move, but you try to relax and be more friendly. Do you know of a more effective way to socialize? You told her the dream about your grandma.
What about the grandma?
Was it the one where he was bathing her or the one where he was playing solitaire? Because if it was the bathing one, the one whiskey probably wasn't enough.
Uh, I think I can't see. It is. It says, what are some of your favorite spooky and horror games?
Um, spooky and horror games. Bloodborne. I've been playing a ton of Bloodborne recently. I tend to like that sort of more like Cthulhu type horror, so I've been really enjoying that. That's been a lot of fun. What about you?
Gosh, I love. I'm finally getting to the point where I'm playing the games that I used to watch. So, like,
Okay.
I just booted up Resident Evil
Oh,
7,
nice.
and I'm playing the Mortuary Assistant. Don't play that and then try to sleep. Terrible.
We've played a
All right.
decent bit of Phasmophobia as well. With actually, Jimmy and I were talking about maybe doing that as like streamed community game nights.
Oh, I would.
Yeah,
That would be so
if
fun.
that's something
I would
people
love to hear Jimmy scream while playing Phasmophobia. Outlast is a classic horror game. I can't play that in the dark still. Very true. Very terrifying. Oh, our Sudoku friend has a 525-day Sudoku
Oh
streak
wow.
and could definitely keep that
Yeah,
going for another 58 and a half years. All right, well, I'm relying on you in a sync.
yeah.
All
A
right,
chill
go
runs
for it.
through my body. It's been a few weeks since that night, and even though you had a good time with Martha and have no regrets, something about the way these men in black ask their questions make you uneasy. What what do you want to know? Granny in the forest. One of the men farther back lets out a cracking noise. You look at him, believing he's laughing, but the man in black's expression doesn't change. Ask them why they want to know. Tell them about I mean, I told Martha. I might as well tell them. My grandma has been bedridden for over 60 years, but in the dream I saw her running through the woods. Start from the beginning. and don't omit any details. You don't know if it's the way they look at you or because of a certain authority in their voice, but you tell them everything about the dream. 5 or 6 weeks ago, you woke up in the middle of the night, certain that something had happened to your grandma. You ran up to her room, and Elsie wasn't in bed. The window was wide open. You ran to it and saw someone walking through the trees. It was her, and she was holding a rifle of the kind your ancestors would have carried in the Civil War. You tried to call out to her. Your grandma started running and shot 2 or 3 times into the blackness of the forest. You were about to go down to find her when a winged figure with glowing red eyes appeared in front of the window and screamed. You stumbled backwards, and after hitting your head on the bedpost, you lost consciousness. You woke up in your bed and remembered the dream almost instantly. You went up the stairs 2 at a time and opened the door to her room. Your grandmother slept peacefully. On the bedside table was the glass of milk you bring her every night and the deck of cards she uses to play solitaire. During the days that followed, you tried to convince yourself that it had all been a dream, even though you couldn't explain where the little stitches at the base of your skull had come from. Well, at least Mothman stitched up his skull afterwards.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
stitches.
Polite.
Mothman, this just
Yeah.
in. Mothman will stitch you back
Yeah.
up.
After a few seconds, one of the men in black speaks again. The spots on her legs predate her birth, Holt. What? What is he talking about? Is he referring to the dozens of moles on your grandma's legs? And what do they mean by saying those spots predate her birth?
How do you know that?
Ah. Oh, Elsie always makes the same joke when you sponge her calves. Be thankful that you have to clean my legs and not my grandfather's.
I-
Yeah. According to what she told you, her granddad had been shot dead by an experimental weapon early in the Civil War when his legs were ripped to shreds. Jesus, Grandma has a dark sense of humor.
Hey, this game is not gonna mess around.
Yeah. The Winnin steam gun, son, a machine gun that doesn't appear in any book. You think about the replica you are putting together in the workshop, and you wonder if it was the men in black who had stolen those pieces.
Bet.
You're not telling anyone else about this visit, Holt. You start to complain when one of the men in black picks up a card from the counter. The top card of the deck. The crunch horrifies you. The teeth of the man in black seem to tear more than simply paper. Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. I really would not be my first concern right now.
No, I'd be like, why'd you eat my card? Do you need a snack? I'm literally a store.
Yeah, so clearly intimidating.
I have some. Did you want some 100 grand bars? Those
We
are probably
just sorted the
tastier.
boxes. They're on the top shelf. Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. Your heart is pounding. Oh.
Well,
You
now
look out
you
the
gave him the
window.
Batman.
Yeah. And you don't see the Cadillac. You walk to where the car was parked a few moments ago. You step on the hose, and the bell rings. What the F? Jack of diamonds. Red. I knew it. I did. I mean, that was mad. I mean, there was like a pretty good chance. You think about the edge one of the men in black tore off, and you remember the noise he made when he chewed it. Was it a threat? Yeah, obviously, it was a threat.
Does this? I mean,
A warning?
I did work in retail,
Probably that
so I
too.
can say like this kind of stuff does happen all the time, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like you interpret that through context clues.
You're right. What with the predating, you're not gonna tell anyone
You're not
about
going to tell
this,
anyone
are
about
you?
your grandmother's moles, are you? I guess not. I guess not.
I mean, you would think no, but sponge bathing his grandma seems to genuinely be one of his favorite conversational
No.
subjects. A warning? You wonder if you should tell your grandma everything that happened, or just keep your mouth shut and keep playing solitaire with a marked card. I mean, at this point, I think there already might be some cards missing from the deck. If you haven't won in 60 years, you might as well just toss
Yeah,
this
is it
one
the
too.
same deck over 60 years? That's not feasible.
Yeah,
I hope Mothman stitches me back up with cute embroidery stitches. Sounds like he would.
yeah. Then he gives you a little Mothman band aid. So now we're
Talk
Lee.
about dark. I agree. Go Lee.
Oh, the music got louder. What's wrong? Victoria, I told you, it's nothing. That damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs. You shake your head, feeling sad inside. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so damn hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Where are we going? Uh, I mean, I feel like it's weird to like drive a girl someplace and not like say where you're going in the middle of the night, so I'm gonna not be a douche and answer the
Yeah.
question. Lee, it's a surprise. Oh, okay. Well,
You're
apparently
you're
I
you're you're
am.
partially answering the question. You're trying.
Yeah,
You tried.
please. I'm genuinely worried to be in this car driving through the middle of the country with no information on where I'm going in the middle of the night. No, Vic, have some patience. You'll never forget this
Oh
night.
guys, please. There's
This is
rope and a tarp back there and
yeah. Some nice plastic wrap. Victoria giggles, and you think this is the best gift in the world.
oh, that's cute.
For a moment, you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. Yeah, this guy is definitely giving off serial killer vibes.
Just a little bit.
A giggle, a friendly gesture, making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. You left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could you step on the gas? Lee? Lee! You scratch the side of your head. Wow, you really hate being told how to drive. Lee? Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one. The one. Your dad once said the perfect woman doesn't exist.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Poor mom.
I know.
Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like your dad had some untreated
Yeah.
therapy issues that he needed to go through
Yeah.
and not take them out on his son.
You remember your mother's rants, all those women's names she rattled off as if they were part of an endless
Yeah, again,
grocery
this is
list.
feeling like a dad issue, you know? Just a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. You won't end up like him. I mean, probably for the
I hope
best.
not, because you were already getting mad that she was being passive aggressive, and that's just you guys gotta
Yeah.
communicate, talk to each other.
Also, maybe just tell her where you're
You
going.
know, yeah,
Anything but
you're the
that,
one with the tarp and the plastic wrap in the back. Come on, dude.
right? I'm not going to end up like my dad because I'm going to dispose of the evidence. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. You want a clue? Yes. Victoria looks into your eyes, and you feel a warmth on your face that takes you by surprise. You felt the same thing the first time you saw her in college. You keep looking at her for a few seconds that seem like forever. What? Do I have a booger? Where? They're still
I was
driving,
just thinking, I was
right?
like, hey, laugh. Laugh all you want. You're driving.
Yeah. You can't help laughing out loud and have a hard time containing the urge to kiss her. Eyes on the road, bucko. Jesus, 10 and 2. Give her a clue to the origin, give her a clue to the date, give her a clue about the myth. I'd like to know more about the mythology, I think. Lee, one would be a source of superstition, but we're talking thousands. A source of superstition? A black cat? Victoria looks at you expectantly, desperate to be right. Lee, cold. Uh, it comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. You just shrug. It comes from far away. I mean, that could be anything. Guess then. The circus. Famously something you
That's,
visit in person.
I mean, it does come from far away. Good.
I
Freezing cold
guess,
take.
yeah. Freezing cold. Give her a clue about the date. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. The end of the Civil War. No, not in 1865. I mean exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866, right? No. And how twisted do you think I am to set up a date themed around the cholera outbreak from a century ago? I don't know, man. You won't tell her
Hey,
where you're.
babe, let's go on a date to Chernobyl.
So I want to play Mothman 1866. It's like steampunk Mothman. I'd be down for that.
That'd be cool. I have to make it.
Victoria laughs and hits you on the shoulder. Again, driving. You chuckle and act like it hurt. No, Vic, just give me a minute. Lee, you won't guess it unless. You reach out to open the glove box, and Victoria grabs your wrist. Victoria, better leave it to me. Victoria opens the box and examines its contents. A folder, a box, a flashlight. Yeah, all the other murder stuff's in the trunk. What are you looking for
Yeah.
exactly? Uh, look at the
What's in the box?
folder.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we're talking
Well, you
about
think.
maybe he brought some paperwork. Victoria opens the folder and examines the documents. Some papers, insurance details. Yes, your life insurance.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read some of them?
I wanted to ensure that our beneficiaries are all set.
Yeah,
Could you sign
yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah.
please?
An initial on the dotted line. Thank you.
And also, I have a notary in the back seat too.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dale. You shake your head. Tell her to look in the box.
You told her to look in the
Yeah.
phone.
I think the issue is branching storylines are hard. Victoria takes out the box and opens it. Let's see what you've been hiding. You think about saying something, but you instantly regret it and keep your mouth shut. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes. Yes, you can have one after I blindfold you. Nothing to worry about, I reckon. Keep looking, please.
Maybe you have to look at everything. I don't know.
Yeah, worst directions. A book. 1966 Shelby Mustang, the car handbook. No, not that. What else?
So you
Just,
hang on.
did I just forget where I put it?
I think that's what. I think that's what happened.
I already got everything out.
It's pretty good. Okay.
1 second. There's this too. Victoria stretches out her hand, and you finally grab the map you wanted. Okay, you could have just
I would say that's the most
Glove
realistic
box
thing
and
in
grab
video
it.
games I've ever seen. Like you
Yeah,
just straight up forgot.
yeah. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. You start talking, and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You put the map on the dashboard while Victoria puts away the folder, the box, the flashlight. Vic, you know I like it tidy in there. Ha, very funny. Oh, and if you could wipe down your prints, just three.
If you could just make sure to not leave any hairs in the
Uh-huh.
seat.
Yeah. Wear some gloves.
Hmm.
You know, because it's a new car and everything.
Yeah. Don't worry about that smell. That is also the new car smell.
Yeah. It smells a little irony, really?
Yeah. Dale isn't asking any questions. I don't know why
Yeah.
you are.
Dale got his $75 fee, and anything else he sees is between him and God.
Not his problem.
Yep. Vic flicks through the book she found. Red Badge of Courage? Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? You know she's testing you. Vic knows exactly why you carry it everywhere. The novel that portrays the era you're obsessed with like no other. What the hell is this? Suddenly remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you in one of your classes as a bookmark. A sketch she begged you, with tears in her eyes, to destroy, and you swore you already had. Vic, I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I swear. Watch out! You swerve to avoid a shape in the road. Victoria looks back. Lee, we almost ran that thing over. You put your hand on Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points ahead. Just keep your eyes on the road, please. She's doing it again, telling you how to drive. I mean, she's not wrong, though.
It feels like it might be a consequence, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
At least this time she came right out with it, instead of just saying Lee disapprovingly. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. It's not just this last thing, but the buildup of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. The Leonids, Victoria. We're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. The Leonids, for anyone who doesn't know, I believe is a meteor shower. It did not give that
Ah.
context. Forgive me for trying to arrange the perfect date. God, you are your father, Lee.
Y'all need. Well, I mean, hey, if it goes right down the tree,
Yeah.
man, he's just doing what he's seen.
You try to keep silent, but you can't hold it in. Oh god, here we go. A meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of the Temple Tuttle Comet every 33 years. Victoria keeps staring ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers ever recorded. I saw some lithographs in the library. Victoria doesn't even move. Everyone makes a wish on a shooting star. Imagine how many wishes you can make with thousands of stars shooting through the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up. You've never heard that tone before from her.
Wow.
Dang.
She told you.
Yeah. Just keep quiet until we reach. She pauses as she examines the map you threw on her lap. Helt? Holt Station? You feel your heart pounding.
Dun, dun, dun.
Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants? For you to keep quiet? For you not to say a goddamn word? There's a typo. Your hands grip the wheel tight. All that preparation you made for tonight. Your friend Freddie had worked out the ideal place to see them in all their splendor, away from the city lights. Really sounds like Freddie did most of the preparation. And when you
Just a little
noticed
bit.
Holt Station was inside the area, you didn't hesitate. But now Vic had ruined it. Oh, hey,
Oh,
Mothman. Oh, no, that's a bat. What the
my
F?
bad.
Oh.
Oh.
Something hits the
Oh
multi-exit
no.
antenna. What the hell was
Mom
that?
spaghetti.
Yeah.
That sucks. And also, what is your antenna made of?
it could be a yeah, it could be it could be a Mothman, like a larval Mothman. Oh man, maybe that's what bats actually are.
Dun, dun, dun.
Stop, Lee. Stop. I mean, the damage is kinda done. I'll stop the car. Victoria's already mad at me. You slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
Instinctively, you put a hand in front of Victoria to keep her from hitting the windshield. You get out
Oh,
of the car and
buddy.
find a dead bat in front of the headlights. Poor guy. The animal had hit the antenna and somehow got entangled. You can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening? Eh, not good, but not like unheard of.
I mean, that
Don't bats
antenna
have
must be
some?
really thick.
Yeah. Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system like a submarine sonar? What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. This is what I get for trying to do something different. Lee has like a victim complex. He's kind
This,
of a
this is
yeah,
the psychology of this person is so very evident, and he just
yeah.
can't see it.
We should have gone to the movies. Lee, Vic's whispering. It doesn't take long to see why. Over there. Aw, puppy. The coyote is watching you from where the dark of the forest meets the light of the moon. Vic, we got this. It's not interested in us. You point to the dead bat. They're scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies.
Maybe get in the car though.
Yeah, suddenly you're surrounded. It's not the first time you've faced coyotes in the woods, but you aren't taking any chances. When I say run, when I say run to the car as fast as you can, you try to recall all the advice you've heard for situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around. One of the
Save me, Tom Cruise. Nice
one
one,
of
Jimmy.
the coyotes in front of you approaches. I think. I mean, they're not gonna. I don't know. Cause see, this is what. So the first time I ever heard my dog warning bark,
Uh-huh.
we used to live in an apartment, and like where I would let him out was kind of up on a hill, and we were standing there at night, and like I see these like eyes glowing, and I just kind of figured they were deer. And he normally ignores deer, but he like got between me and them, and like started doing these like really deep like woofs. And like I'm kind of looking, and it's like, wow, those are like low to the ground for deer, and it ended up being like four coyotes, and he scared them off. So
Oh.
we're gonna try the kartoffel method. We're gonna yell and gesture.
Oh, you get to. Oh, okay.
Oh, probably on this side of the car, and then I get the others seem like a later problem. Oh wow, I think you can just sort of generally yell at the coyotes.
You get to
Left
decide
center.
which one specifically.
I, it says left, center, or right, but they're like bottom, middle, and top. Is this like left, center, and right, or like, or are we going like
I think
clockwise? This is left, center, and right.
that's what I would think. I
The
because you don't want it to
clockwise.
get your lady. You don't want it to eat your lady.
Right. So let's go left under the presumption that it's this one. Okay, it was.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Okay,
this
I
is
see. I
a
see this
chess
game.
match.
Another coyote advances. You look into its watery, bloodshot eyes. I'm gonna yell and gesture on this side of the car. So now we're gonna say right. Okay, yes, it says yours. Oh. Okay, I think it just wants me to run to the car because this seems kind of Sisyphean. Yeah.
Maybe, I guess, yeah.
Now,
Hello, Riddell.
ooh, the coyote closest to you leaps forward with a savage bite. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the
Oh.
coyotes soon join the feast. Jesus.
Well, I don't think that was the answer.
Yeah, okay, we'll retry this. Yell and gesture. Go to this side of the car. Center. Oh, let's try the other side of the car. We haven't done that yet. We'll go behind. Okay, no. We're gonna
Encouraged by
retry.
your screams.
I was like, man, we'll play a visual novel because it won't show people how bad I am at video games. And yeah, that's
Can you throw/drop the bat as a diversion? I
no.
don't
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
so because I think the bat is in front
Yeah.
of the vehicle, like sitting in the headlights there. I don't think it's equipped.
Yeah.
Hello, Redneck Economics.
Yell and gesture.
We're trying to let Phil survive being eaten by coyotes right now. It's going well.
Ish. Well ish. Okay. Left. Oh. Okay. Okay, I progressed something. 3 coyotes advance once. Yelling
Okay.
or waving your arms around won't be enough this time. Let's bang on the hood. Okay. Okay, that did it. The trick seems to work and the coyotes back down. No coyote advanced this time. Okay, I think now we can run. What? No,
On the
why are we going on
offensive.
the offensive? Let's just run to the car. Okay, no. Apparently it does really want me to fight these coyotes.
Wow.
This is a hard visual novel. Oh, man. Yell and gesture. Okay, so we have to throw the stone when we get to that part.
The stakes between this and rearranging things on the shelves
It
is
escalated quite
it's
quickly.
quite the escalation.
Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, we're not sponge bathing any old women, so it's an upgrade on the other guy's life.
Point and click adventure.
Okay. Okay, now we're gonna bang on the hood. That's great. Okay. And now by
Get the boys
process of
away.
elimination, we're gonna throw a rock. Okay, I think I'm just gonna like follow what it tells me to do, even if what it tells me to do seems stupid. I'm gonna throw it at one of the coyotes on this side of the car. Okay. Okay. All right. I have four. Okay. See if I can get another two for nah. Okay.
It's
Oh,
okay, you still have the one.
yeah. I luckily have 4 stones. Weird. I picked up the exact number of stones I needed to get through the section.
And that you
How
had them
lucky.
on the road that is probably
Yeah.
paved.
Yeah. 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 Run to the car. I mean, WV dot might be not be doing a great job with this road though. So, oh hey, another Chivo. You get in the car, close the doors, and Victoria starts laughing. Although you know the reaction is more adrenaline than anything else, you start laughing too, and then kiss her. This is how we got into this situation. We've learned nothing. You start the car, and the V8 roars into life. You resume the trip.
We're all better now.
Yeah, after a few wordless minutes, you suddenly remember something. Holt, Vic, we're going to Holt's gas station. Victoria starts whistling. The doubts, the fears, everything seems a bit ridiculous now. You think about the plans you made for tonight and smile. You really like to hear
Ooh.
her whistle.
Oh, you're
Chapter 2.
Victoria now.
Oh, yeah. Lee turns off the car and looks you in the eye. He smiles. And that smile seriously pisses you off. Man, these people are deeply unhealthy.
This
I mean,
oh,
I feel like the
I
right
want to
thing.
know, but yeah.
Yeah, it's to break it off now. Before you
Oh,
can open your mouth, Lee taps you on the leg. Wait here, Vic. I swear you won't believe it. You bite your lip and take a deep breath. He's just like his father. You see him greet someone. Holt? Lee had written Holt Station on the map he'd thrown on your lap 20 minutes ago. He'd written it by hand, and it might as well have said Hort Station or Halt Station. He had dreadful
yes,
penmanship.
it's awful
Hell
handwriting.
Station, even. Lee's handwriting has always been intriguing to you. You remember that time you mentioned it to him, and he responded with a disproportionate anger. Again, his father's son.
Oh,
A nonsensical rant which involves several philosophers of language. Apparently, like just like a well-educated version of his father, like same
so like
douchebaggery with more
earlier
pretentiousness.
Holt was yelling out the gas station and he was saying things he was ashamed of. But Lee doesn't have that problem
Yeah,
because he opened a thesaurus.
yeah, and he has no shame.
No shame.
And all because you told him his handwriting was dreadful. But you know where those reactions come from. That night you two got drunk by the lake, Lee told you that his father would have wanted to be born ugly. After the initial surprise, you couldn't stifle a belly laugh and Lee looked down. For a few minutes, he didn't want to tell you anything else. You finally convinced him to continue. I always got what I wanted just by smiling. Ugly people have to develop other muscles, like their delts and like
Wow.
triceps and
Wow.
I feel like his father did get part of his wish. He seems very ugly on the inside.
Yeah, there you go.
Unfortunately, those other muscles are the ones that last.
Well, I really feel
Yeah,
like this is a you problem, Lee. Like you have these problems and you're just
right. We're learning the difference between looks and charisma.
you tell him he has bad handwriting and he punches a wall. So
Yeah.
says Anna Sink. Make it. Make it.
You couldn't believe those words had come out of the mouth of a flesh and blood human being. You and me both, Vic. Maybe some poorly written character from a cheap romantic novel, but Lee's father. You picture Lee that night, throwing pebbles from the shore while telling you everything about his father's teaching. Listen up, son. Women, if you go for a bunch of them, then your wife will hate you. Remember that.
So don't get caught, is what I'm saying.
Starting to think his father's teaching. Really, just the elders in this game are like, Holt's grandma's not good at like
Solitaire.
teaching him
Yeah, but
solitaire.
Holt's
Lee's pop's
grandma
not good.
might be, you know, a Mothman or
That's true.
something. We don't
That's
know.
true.
Maybe that's why she's so bad at solitaire because she can't tell the difference in the color cards. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, maybe no thumbs, depending on the artistic position depiction of Mothman. All that frustration. Was that the night you got pregnant? You'd both been drinking. Ah, no, I see. Well, you shouldn't do that while pregnant.
It's a
Ah,
talon.
suddenly you find it difficult to breathe. Well, that explains the tarp in the back. The interior of the car feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. You need some air. Yeah, this is called a panic attack. I starting to suspect the mental health services in this town really aren't there, though.
I mean, is it a small Midwestern town? Then
Fair point.
no.
Yeah. Uh, should we say hi to Holt or don't say? No, we need to deal with our panic attack, not just push through it. You close the door slowly. You know what Leo's like with his new car, and breathe in the cool night air. Victoria? Vic, this is Holt. Holt, Victoria. Hello. I sponge bathe my grandma. I tell people this in casual conversation. You respond to the greeting, but they don't seem to care that much. Be right back, Vic. You see them walk away with a box they took out of the trunk. And from the other, I mean,
Uh,
I think we were joking about the murder thing. I'm not sure the game was joking about the murder thing.
they bring out two concrete blocks.
Yeah, yeah. From the effort Holt's putting in, it seems heavy. What's inside the box? Concrete blocks, yeah. You're not stupid. You know that Lee has some business on the side beyond his work as an intern at the university. You heard some rumors, and you have your suspicions.
What?
However, you never did too much digging. I mean, now that he's your baby daddy, you maybe want to start digging?
Yeah.
You preferred to keep it a mystery, something to make Lee a little more interesting.
Oh, honey. Bro, she's settling too. Her parents and his parents would get along and hate each
They
other.
would. They might have met at dinner, at like a dinner party.
Swingers party for sure.
Yeah. You light a cigarette.
No, you're pregnant.
Would Lee be a good father? No. The answer to that question is no.
I don't think you'd be a good father, okay?
Yeah, and the question that you still haven't had the courage to ask, would you be a good mother?
You're
Again,
smoking
yeah,
while
the
pregnant.
current
The
signs
answer
point
is
to no.
no.
It is 1966. The
Oh,
OBGYN
you
was
know what?
probably smoking while he delivers the baby. So,
That's very fair.
yeah,
Cigarettes used to be treated for, treatments for asthma, so I guess.
yeah. The clicks repeat at regular intervals. Small moths approach the light to get electrocuted. No, the baby Mothman. Is that love, Victoria? You laugh and shake your head from side to side. You think of all the manuscripts you've torn up. You've tried poetry, drawing. History seemed like an obvious choice. Out of poetry and. I, I'm
I
hoping we'll
feel like you
explain that.
went from the arts to
Oh,
okay.
Jesus. Someone didn't like their history professor in college.
Don't need any talent to be a historian. There's there's so many people who just like winced and were like,
Yeah,
oh, I feel like I've been insulted as I'm
yeah.
knee deep in all of this incredibly hard research to meticulously pull from this textbook. But go on.
I learned four languages, but no, your boyfriend's drug dealing job is probably hard too.
Yeah, I can't see. Says y'all know that folks in horror don't make the best decisions, right? Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean I can't yell at them for being stupid, right?
That's
And then
half the fun
pretend
of
that I
it.
would do any better.
Yeah. Oh, hello. The man talks to himself while holding something in his hand. Lou. I thought that said love for a second with the font. I think it's Lou though.
It's Lou.
Have you seen any winged creatures flying over the area yet? For a moment, you think he's asking some kind of tricky question, and you remain silent. It's like there's moths right above you. However, something about him tells you that he's genuinely asking. You look at the man bathed in the shine of the streetlight, and the scene fascinates you. Surreal, some of your old friends would have said. The ones that organized poetry nights and read L'Autrement.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, you are. Oh, yes, sorry. Hill. Lou Hill. Writer. Victoria Greenberry. History student. Winged creatures, Mr. Hill. Lou, please. Mr. Hill is my father. Who sucks because that's how parents work in this game. Can I
But he
call you
may still be
Victoria?
better than Lee's parents.
Yeah. You nod. I'm looking into about a dozen reports, Victoria. Numerous witnesses claim to have seen human-sized winged creatures flying over the area. Angels. I guess it is 1966 in the Midwest.
I yeah, I know. She jumps right to it. Like she doesn't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
like, oh, like a large, like a crane or like
yeah.
an eagle.
Angels. Straight to the
Angels.
angels. Lou
Angels.
smiles, but the smile doesn't last long on his face. Lou, look there, at the top of the trees. It won't take you long to find one. You aim at the area Lou just told you.
Mothman,
Everything's blurry,
Mothman,
so you decide to
Mothman,
adjust the
Mothman.
binoculars. Do the focusing wheel first. Okay, that helped. Move right? Nope. Move left. Okay. Move left. Nope. Move right. I
You're just gonna have to pick
I think
one
that
and
I think
commit.
that helped. No, okay. I think now we need to do the diopter.
Oh, I see. You're making it so they match up,
Oh,
and
I'm
then you
making it the
change them both.
same.
Yep.
And then yes.
I
Okay.
think that's the
That's
opposite
worse.
of the
Yeah.
way that you.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Like, I just
That's
want to see what
definitely
it looks
worse.
like. Oh snap!
Oh. He does look like Batman. What the?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. It was just a second, but you think you saw something up there.
Is this his excuse to kill her? Like, you've seen a
He
Mothman
is
now,
he,
and
he is reaching into his coat for like where
he's
you
either
would
gonna
put a
bring out a
pistol.
gun, which is
Yeah.
obvious, or he's gonna bring out that Men in Black thing and be like,
Yeah.
"Look here."
Was it a suggestion? I don't think they're angels, Victoria. But before I tell you my theory, I need your help. Could you draw in this notebook what you just saw? No, I'm terrible at drawing, but I'll do it anyway. At any other
She
time,
said she
you'd have
was
refused with some witty comment. Sorry, what?
no. She said she was an artist. So
Yeah, but she also made what's his name, Lee, throw away the picture.
that's true.
But there's something about Lou Hill that invites you to play along. See, that's charisma. The other thing is just
Mm-hmm.
looks. You wonder if the fact that he presented himself as a writer had something to do with it. Let's draw the head first. Okay, I think that was right. Well, maybe redraw the head. Let's see, huge owl-like head. Yeah, I like that. Draw the body.
Wow, it gives you so many options.
Yeah. Human chest with huge wings. Yeah, there we go. Draw the legs. I feel like the wide hips gets us the closest to Mothman's butt, right?
True.
Because
Yes,
we need
absolutely.
that honky tonk badonkadonk on that Mothman.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That
Well, I
wasn't
don't
quite
think
what picture.
that's not. I don't feel like okay. What are the other options for like the body and like maybe? Oh my god.
That's
Okay. Now he just looks like he's just standing there.
yeah. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there you go. That one.
That's the
Okay.
Mothman booty
All
we've
right.
all been
What's
looking
the other body options?
for. Short arms and wings. No, he looks like he skipped
He's
leg day.
now he looks like oh I can't even think of it what it is. What's the other version? Small round body with chicken wings? Is that what we
Yeah.
had? Oh. I feel like Mothman's like this. This is insulting.
You know, he looks like is in Return of the Jedi, like the lead singer alien at Jabba's canteen.
That's exactly. Yeah, that's 5 seconds away from going to Jabba's palace.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And
he's gonna be like, well, this looks nothing like anything in By the
Yeah,
fourth.
17 years later, George Lucas sees this sketch and it ends up in Return of the Jedi.
Ah,
Lou hadn't asked for them, but somehow they make you feel less anxious, the notes, I think. You never felt confident about your work. Rightfully so.
yeah. I don't.
Lou looks at the notebook for a few seconds that feel too long. You think about that time you showed your sketches to your art teacher and how he embarrassed you in front of the rest of the class.
Aw.
Mother effer. What? Sorry, I was talking to myself. You can't help but blush. Lee, Victoria. For once, you're glad to hear Lee's voice. All good?
Girl, break up
I
with
know.
him.
You've had a much more positive interaction with Lou in the last 5 minutes than you have with Lee, your boyfriend, and the possible, probable father of your
Possible,
child.
but yeah, baby daddy. I feel like Lou Hill is gonna turn out to be somebody that isn't clicking in like my brain of lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although he seems to be talking to you, Lee keeps staring at Lou. Lou Hill, writer. Lou holds out his hand. Lee Miller, historian. Lee walks over and puts his arms around you, his back to Lou. You know he must have been annoyed that Lou introduced himself as a writer. Although it's hard for you to admit it, you like to be hugged. That seems sort of like an emotional problem. I feel like most people
These
like to be hugged. You feel safe. Yes, that is
Jimmy
the
asks, "Hey,
point.
how was the game? All these characters need
Yeah,
therapy."
yeah. You think you would also feel safe in your grandmother's arms or in the arms of any of the other strong women in your family. But the heat of Lee's body, with the hardness of his muscles, I'm glad they finished the sentence that way. You remember all those biologist arguments you hate so much and can't help but smile. It's like you're cheating when nobody's looking. Come on, Vic. Let's see the surprise. He does have kind of a she looks happy and he looks ominous.
I, I just have so many questions.
Close your eyes. I that doesn't seem safe. Always so nice, Vic. Lee might be insufferable, but this time you feel he's right. You walk in silence to the back of the station. At least you had a cigarette
Lee
first.
might be insufferable. I just like okay.
Oh man. Mm,
Ladies, don't settle.
yeah.
Like, don't do this to yourselves. Guys, don't settle.
Yeah.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals.
No one settle.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Oh, good, a puppy. Lee's smile stays put. Why doesn't he lose that damn smile? A romantic dinner for two under the same meteor shower that amazed our ancestors because they thought the world was ending.
I mean, that's pretty cool. If a homie's gonna bring me somewhere, that
Yeah,
I'd like
it's
that.
not a bad date as far as things go. He's just behaved abominably about it. You instinctively put your hand to your belly. What's that? No, sorry, I'm just hungry. And when you realize it, you quickly put it in your pocket. You look at the dog tied to the post. Well, that's a less friendly looking dog. The dog
The
growls into
dog.
the dark. Good boy, keep guard.
This Holt's
Okay,
chapter. Oh, chapter 3.
yeah.
Okay.
You've known Lou Hill for a few months now. The first time you talked to him was at the Moose. Okay, so the Moose is definitely a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to think it's just like there's a tied up moose somewhere where people go to drink. Lou was looking for information about some unusual lights in the sky. Nobody would talk to him. Before going to the restroom, you went over to his table and suggested he buys people a drink first. When you got back, Lou was already talking to Rick and Stella, their tongues sufficiently loosened. Lou raised his glass in your direction and smiled. Although it wasn't you who gave him the nickname, you still feel a little guilty. Since that night, most locals refer to him as Lou Refill. Apparently, Lou's got the same problem Granny does. What do you recall about the encounter with these men in black? You smile. What does he mean? It had only been a week. You think about how to answer. You know Lou. He loves asking questions. So you're going to tell him one thing and one thing only. No follow-up questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so you
Tell him
have to
about your...
pick.
I'm just not gonna tell him about... Like, Lou really needs to get off the Grand... Or no, Holt really needs to get off the Grand Oedipal complex. So we're gonna start working on that. One of the men in black bit a card and told me not to tell anyone about their visit. Lou listens carefully. He seems to hesitate, and you seize the opportunity to change the subject. You know otherwise he'd keep asking you about the encounter all night. Holt, red or black? What? The card. Red. You turn over the card. It's red. Good. It's the solitaire my grandmother taught me. No one could ever win it. I think... Are there multiple types? I guess there are multiple types of solitaire, aren't
That
there?
I mean, yeah, you
But
play.
we're a
I know
ways...
the two, the spider and the solitaire.
Yeah. We're ways into the game, and they haven't explained why it's different yet. Lou
I don't like
suddenly
this red
seems...
or black.
Yeah. And how do you play it? Here we go. We're getting the... Yes, I want the explanation. Rules are simple. But winning? There's a reason why it's called the impossible solitaire. Let me show you. Okay, now
All
I get
right,
to win the impossible
you
solitaire.
wanted to
I
learn.
did. I did. The objective is to move every card from the board to the discard pile. You can move any card whose rank is one higher or one lower than the topmost card of the discard pile. So let's say there's a 5 in the discard pile. You can either place a 4 or a 6 on top of it. And remember
Uh,
that if there's a K in the discard pile, you can place an A. A comes after K, and the opposite is also true. So, 28 cards to move. Seems easy enough, right? I think this game is, like,
is
genuinely impossible to win.
yeah, I was like, are we gonna find out it's like mathematically
I
impossible
think
to
so.
win?
Alright, so we're gonna do... Let's get some of these low cards out of the way first. Select a card. Move cursor to the left. Okay. Cool. Let's turn over a card from the stock. Oh, I see. Alright, so there's more red cards than black, so we're gonna say black. The son of a bitch is almost unwinnable. We're gonna bet black. There we go. Okay, so this is
Ah,
actually not impossible, because then you can, as long as you get rid of everything.
mm-hmm. And apparently, it is winnable because it was on Webkins.
Uh,
I know, right? We're
I feel
all
like there's a
good
lot
things.
of crossover audience between Webkins and Mothman 1966.
Absolutely. Don't forget the Club Penguin
Yeah.
kids out there. Gotta represent.
Okay.
Okay, but how upset is he gonna be if you just like if
Win.
he screws around and then he wins?
Yeah.
Like, is his grandma gonna die?
That's the key to grandma's immortality. Oh wait. I wanted that one. Okay, cool. Um Was it also called the Impossible Solitaire on Webkins? I'm curious now.
That's a good question. We'll have to find out.
Alright, we're gonna have to turn a card over.
Oof.
Um,
Oof.
I'm gonna say we've moved a lot of black. Let's say red. Nope. For F's
Oh.
sake. Alright, new game. I'm gonna win this
Oh.
game of solitaire. I'll give it 2 more tries because we can't have like a 19-hour stream while I try to play. Yeah, I'll get a Webkins off eBay and we can stream that.
There you go. It's okay. Anna Sink is going home to log on and play. Find out for us.
Alright, can I also get an... Nice. Okay, so ace does come before
That's what I was thinking. I was
and
like, I
after,
would
so
hope
you
that's
can
what
wrap
it is.
around.
It's the midnight of cards.
Yeah. I feel like it's more or less 50-50 at this point. Let's bet red. Nope. Okay, one more try. Oh man, I got an achievement for sucking at solitaire.
Yeah!
You know, I'll take it. I'll take the pity achievement for that gamer score. Cursor to the right, cursor to the right, cursor to the right, cursor to the right. Let's ignore the fact that there's no gamer score on Steam. Alright. Select a card. Cursor to the right, cursor to the right.
There's trading cards, I
That's
think.
true.
That counts as
We
something,
gotta get some
right?
Mothman 1966 trading cards.
Mm-hmm. Make sure if you're in the chat, you like and subscribe. What are you here for otherwise?
Yeah. Thank you.
Surely not for...
Thank you for doing my job for me. I appreciate it.
No. That's what I'm here for. You're at 606 now, by the way. That's pretty cool. Nice. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Cool. Select a card. Oh, I know. Am I gonna have to turn over? I'm gonna have to turn over. I think black. Yeah, there we go.
Right. Oof.
Get it? Oh, we're gonna have to turn another one over. We're on a run. Yes.
There.
Good stuff. Let's select a card. Okay. Let's go 4. Yes. Select a card. Watch this run of incredible solitaire. Just thrilling gameplay for you guys tuning in.
They're doing the math in their end too. It's cool. Right. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. If you've just joined us, since it's actually already been an hour and 20 minutes into the stream, welcome. We're playing Mothman 1966.
Not Webkins Solitaire.
A game, not Webkins Solitaire, but close. A game in which every character really needs therapy. And they're very distracted by it.
Okay.
And so they're missing Mothman.
I think that's it for Webkins Solitaire. I think I can see why Granny...
I don't think you have to win. I mean, if you have to win to progress the game,
this might just be the end of the stream.
Rough. That's rough.
You hear barking from the back of the station. Okay, good. We didn't need to win. Trent? I don't like when people give dogs like weirdly human names. Like there are some like Charlie. Okay, that could be Trent's a dude.
I feel like Paul is the only name that's funny to name your animal. Yeah. Past that, it's kind of...
When they brought him in, they told me his name was Chase. Also kind of a person name. F it, it's Trent for me. Okay. I mean, it's your dog. You know Trent, right? From the Moose? Tall, prominent belly, and a scar parallel to the growth of his beard? You have heard of me? I mean, he is tall with a prominent belly. Lou Hill might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but no one could deny he was good with descriptions. You think about the book he's given you. He signed it and everything. Where did you leave it? I call him Trent because he barks like Trent on Open Mic Tuesdays. So it's really just being kind of mean to one of his friends.
He's got to give him a tiny roast,
Yeah, yeah.
an itty bitty roast.
Come on, let's go to the garage and see the machine gun.
Would you just decide to show Lou Hill? You know what? I'm going to show you this.
Yeah.
I've actually decided to give you my secrets. Here they are.
Fantasy gun. Victoria. So is this his idea of a special date? I thought we liked the date in the last scene, right? I thought that's where we were at.
They got to the date, and now like all these characters are coming together, obviously, and they're like coming to some fruition point.
Yeah. Looking at shooting stars while holding your hand. Telling you his plans for the end of the semester. You can't stop thinking about the raw strength of the hug from a minute ago. Or how he scared the coyotes away by yelling and throwing stones at them. Lee good caveman. Lee bring
I was gonna say, is she got like that real trad wife stuff going on, you know? Like he is man. He make food. He protect.
He bring bacon. You think about your friend May, all those dark fantasies she told you about. But holding hands like this, smiling and talking and looking into each other's eyes, feels like giving up, doesn't it? These people got issues. You know you're to blame too.
Oh, for sure, babe.
Aren't you playing the perfect girlfriend role?
Is this Gone Girl?
It's been too long since I've seen that movie. I don't entirely remember the plot.
She's got to be cool, girl.
Don't you make eyes at him? Don't you say love whenever you call him? So is this it, Victoria? Is this what you want for the rest of your life? Why don't you make up your mind, just for once? I mean, it sounds like she's like a sophomore in college. It doesn't seem like there's a huge rush.
Oh, hey, whoa. It is 1966.
This is true.
She might as well be dead.
If she's not married by 20, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, what's she doing with her life? Trying to get a degree? Oof. You think of May again. Of those women you claim to know who could solve your situation. I was about to make a coat hanger joke and the game made it for me.
Yeah, but it's 66. Well, I mean, we're not gonna. I was gonna say abortion is illegal back then.
Back then, and also
play the game.
now.
Play the game, Phil. Play the game.
In 1966, part 2. Okay, I'll stick to our no politics rule now.
Yes.
You wouldn't be the first or the last. The dog barks like a maniac, and you appreciate the distraction. A mixture of guilt, anguish, and apathy takes over you. And now what? Why is he looking at you like that? He's about to murder you. Why doesn't he say anything? The murder. Has he asked
the murder thoughts?
Ask him to repeat the question. About the Doors. Yeah. It's a good band.
Yeah.
The Doors, Victoria. Freddie told me they're about to release their first album, and it seems they'll be playing in New York. Are we going to see them live again then? Are the Doors from West Virginia?
I got some research to do.
Yeah. Oh, good boy.
You doing a bark?
He's doing a bork. Yeah, you're a good boy too, buddy. I need to get the other reason I wanted to play on the PlayStation was so we could see the dog, but I might just buy a second dog cam for the next stream and put it on the floor.
Strictly pet cam.
Yeah. Even though you try, you gradually stop listening. They're gonna have a great life together. Hesitancy returns and all those questions.
Girl.
And the effing dog won't stop barking. He's trying to do his job. What had been a distraction is now driving you crazy. There's ominous things going on with the sound effects, too. What the hell is wrong with him? Shooting effing stars. That is what you came here to see. Why don't you make a wish, Victoria? How about going home, covering your head with a pillow, and sleeping for 18 hours straight? You feel like crying and try to calm down. Again, you're having a panic attack. You should see someone about that. Oh, hey, Mothman.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
Mothman
Hey, buddy.
possessed her.
Ooh.
Those eyes. That creature you thought you saw in the treetops with Lou's binoculars. Had it been real? Not just your imagination? Eh.
He's smiling again. Oh, no.
Vic. You know what? I'm tired of it already. Exhausted. I've been trying and trying for more than 10 minutes. Can you tell me what's wrong with you? Lee, not a great guy.
He's not good at the communication. Of course,
No,
neither is she.
no. You stay silent. You need to think. But Lee's right. It's not fair to either of you. With so much noise, it's impossible for you to concentrate. He's doing a bork to tell you what's wrong. You know they're all excuses, though. Winged monsters don't exist. It's just your brain desperately trying not to focus on what's important. The sudden scream chills your blood, and
The
silence takes it. Oh
puppy.
no!
I'm gonna have to put a TW at the bottom of this
Yeah,
video. Animal death.
Kartoffel, it's okay, buddy. You're not getting taken by Mothman.
No. Mothman wouldn't do this to a puppy.
Yeah, Mothman's getting did dirty in this game.
Hey, at least they did say it does. Or you said at the beginning it varies from the lore
Yeah,
apparently,
that was
as we all know.
a thing on a lot of the reviews. Have you met Lee? Tall guy with the blonde girl? He made xerographic copies of some docs I've used to assemble this beauty. Where did he get the docs from? You bite your lower lip. Sultrily. Do all writers ask so many questions? Lee works at the university, in the history department. Lou adjusts his glasses. You don't know why, but that gesture irritates you. The Winans don't work like a normal machine gun. Normal machine guns use gunpowder to fire projectiles. This one's a laser. Do you know what the Winans uses? Centrifugal force.
Centrifugal force.
Interesting. Lou repeats the gesture with the glasses. So it's like a Gatling gun, I guess? Today,
Yeah.
Lee brought me some ketchum grenades. Not ketchup grenades.
Like Ash Ketchum? Ash Ketchum
They're
grenades?
Pokeballs. That's just what they are.
Pokeballs! Ketchum grenades! Okay, rename Pokeballs into ketchum grenades.
Gotta throw a ketchum grenade at this Pokemon.
That's now that Ash has left Pokemon. He's like, nope. This is the new law.
He's gotten
We
into
call them
arms
ketchum
dealing.
grenades.
Do you know about ketchum grenades? You can put little animals in them and then make them fight for you. Lou shakes his head and readjusts his glasses for the third time in less than 5 minutes. You take a deep breath. Oh, is Lou like the anime guy that like presses up on the top of his glasses and there's like a
I
shine?
think so. I think that's what he's doing. He's just.
I think that's what they're going for.
Mhm.
Tell him I want to know about ketchum grenades. Although you can't stand Lou Refill Hill's tick. I mean, what was the anime back then? Like Astro Boy? Yeah, Lou Refill Hill's been watching a little too much Astro Boy. You enjoy talking about your collection of Civil War weapons. Uh, uh, Ketchums are similar to footballs in shape. They have to land on their nose to explode. They were
They,
highly inefficient. No kidding. How often does a football land on its nose? In Port Hudson, for example, the Confederates used sheets of ketchum without exploding. They were making a pun. They used sheets to catch them without exploding. Ah, 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 ah.
good with that one.
Okay, everyone, we're done with Mothman 1966. Thanks for tuning in.
Ever go to a fair or a carnival and ride the Gravitron, barrel, or strawberry spinning rides? Yes. Have you
Yes.
done that before?
Yes, I think the strawberry
That's
spinning.
that's what I imagine. I think that's what he's insinuating. That's what this gun
Oh,
is.
gotcha. Yeah, it's like I think too at like Busch Gardens they have the boat that does that too. I was about to say something when you hear a scream that makes your blood run cold. You grab the shotgun without thinking twice. It's coming from the back. Come on. You don't have a good feeling about it. Something's not right. It literally scared Lee's hair off. Trent, no.
Trent!
Oh.
Oh, you could do it.
Yeah, we definitely have got to add a trigger warning to this video. That's not good. I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. The creature is real. Your dog's suffering is real. And there'll be no
Oh,
waking up from this. Yeah, let's shoot the creature. Oh well, run to Trent. We gotta save Trent.
can you save him?
I hope you can save him.
Save the dog.
Drop the shotgun
Save the
onto
dog.
the chin. Yes. Son of a bitch is gonna strangle Trent. Let's ask the rest to help us. I think we need help to. No.
No. Oh.
Oh, we're going with Trent. No, I'm gonna save Trent. Okay.
Oh.
I want to
Well,
save
we killed
Trent.
Holt.
And I guess we gotta release the chain. Holt. Oh, now he's paralyzed like
Oh.
Grandma. That's what we
He,
call irony.
oh.
Listen to Vic, Holt. Her sister's a nurse. No bones seem to be broken. My dog. Victoria and Lee help you to your feet. Man, they did Mothman dirty in this game.
Yeah.
Lee doesn't take his eyes off the winged creature for a single second. He let go. He just let go. What? 1 second. I know where your dog is, Holt. Oh, good. Wait a minute. Got something in the car.
But is he okay?
Let's go. Yeah, let's save the dog. A gift from Freddy. Cool, right? I guess Freddy's his like upstream dealer. You
I
try to
guess
get up, but
so.
you feel dizzy and stumble.
Freddie gave him Freddie gave him a gift.
Yeah.
Freddie helped him arrange this wonderful date for his girlfriend.
Well, I think the
Freddie's a
gift
real
is a gun.
bro. Yeah, I know. Freddie's a real bro. Good
Yeah,
wingman.
yeah. And Vic doesn't appreciate either Lee or Freddy.
No.
Victoria gives Lee a disapproving look and helps you keep your balance. Follow me. Thanks. You would have liked to smile at her. After all, Victoria just wants to help. But I can do it by myself. You get your rifle and walk with the rest into the blackness of the forest. We should go in. That direction. No. I think we should go that way. Lee? Now what? The place where Trent fell. I've calculated it by projecting the point where the creature dropped it onto this map. You've calculated? You've calculated, you say? Weren't you a writer? Lou, don't mind him. Do what you want. Constantly checking the map, Lou leads the group on. We should be close. There. Oh, your heart is pounding. Please.
Oh,
Compress his chest. Use both hands, just like that.
buddy.
How curious. Did you know that the cardiopulmonary resuscitation procedure was discovered by Dr. Knickerbocker while he was trying to save a dog? I did not. That's sweet, though. As he speaks, Lou carefully examines the tops of the trees. It was at Johns Hopkins University. Victoria rests her hand on yours and moves her head from side to side. You stop pressing, and a few tears roll down your cheek.
Oh.
Oh. The interesting thing is what happened to the dog afterwards. I'm not going to tell him to. Oh, Victoria says, shut it, Lou. Lou adjusts his glasses. You look at Victoria. You are too afraid your voice would break to say thank you. Oh. Why did you run when it had Trent by the neck? Why didn't you try to blow its brains out? Deep down, you know that's just the guilt talking, and that maybe there was nothing you could have done differently to save him. I'm gonna end up playing through this game again just to see if blowing the brains out saves the dog.
That can
Lee?
be if you
Yeah,
get
part two.
if you get through it in this stream, then that can be your next
Yeah.
stream. Or if you don't get through it and you keep playing it, that can be part of the next stream.
I think we are close to the end. It's supposed to be a sub 2 hour game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lee, have you seen Lee? You stand up and look around. Lee's gone. Good, maybe Mothman will kill someone who deserves it.
Like Lee's dad.
Yeah. Take me to your father. You walk faster to keep your thoughts at bay. What the hell is wrong with her? Why does she even listen to him? Writer, says the man. What a loser. You walk through the woods, confident that you will be the one to find Holt's dog.
Oh, buddy! Stop, dude. What then? What weird little face will you make? Oh my god. It's so rude. She's not even there.
Yeah. Oh. Look at the men in black. Someone's about to get probed. Hello? You feel like someone is watching you. You're walking through a dense forest area where the darkness is almost total. You walk even faster than before. Finally, you reach a clearing and look at the sky. The meteor shower is gaining intensity. Your heart is in anguish, and you find it hard to breathe. Are you watching the Leonids, Victoria? Are you? You could hold your head in your hands. I feel this almost reads like an E.L. James book. Yeah, he's gonna cry. He's gonna have a good manly cry.
Let him cry.
Yeah,
Let him cry. Yes.
The last time you cried like this, you were 16. You'd come home early and found him hitting your mother. Jesus, these people are awful. You tried to separate them, and your father took it out on your ribs. His blows were like a rain of sledgehammers, and his breath reeked of alcohol as he taught you an important lesson. Remember, son, the bruises on the ribs won't show.
Yeah.
He pushed you against the wall, and you ended up on the floor. Your mom was clutching her head when your dad took a deep breath and kicked you in the stomach. Won't hit you in the face because it's the only thing you got going for you. Weird thing to say to your son, but okay.
Wow.
And one day you won't have it anymore. Man, his dad gives off big, like, high school football quarterback whose life has gone really downhill since then energy.
And then now his son is in the exact same position.
Yeah. You carry your father's photo in your wallet, not to remember how good he looked. Hell no. Whenever the pain was too much, you'd scratch his entire face until his features blended with the cuts of the paper. What the? You seem to hear something, a kind of rumor. You think of the noise hands make when they shake the dust off an old volume, because remember, you're a historian. A river? You try to think about the map you've got in the car. You can't remember seeing a river here. Further west, sure. But here? As you get closer, you hear it more clearly. You feel a kind of calm. Not peace, but numbness. Suddenly, the whitest light you've ever seen floods the ground. Even when there's no river nearby, the sound is deafening. Wah? You feel the light pulse with painful intensity, as if millions and millions of red ants were sinking their little jaws into your skin.
Oh.
Pain turns into light. You want to scream, but you have no mouth, nor larynx or lungs, and the white that precedes everything consumes you. You don't know how long it takes. You feel the urgency of what is yet to be, and white makes you desperate. A goat?
Oh. Goat
Ooh.
man?
You feel the white light leaving your body, and you hear your own voice screaming at the top of your lungs. Ooh, sorry. I mean, I was joking about the probing thing, but I guess not.
I guess not at all.
You drop to the floor and cover your head with both hands.
They made this game so that every time jerks like us laugh and go, haha, probing, they're like, yeah, wouldn't it suck? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't joke about these things.
You're filled with a sense of completeness that you cannot explain. We all need a little darkness.
Whew.
Lee! Where's that idiot? Calm down, Victoria. Lee knows how to take care of himself. Holt's right. Lee's going to show up eventually. Did you know that he chased away a pack of coyotes with screams, some stones, and a blow to the hood of his car? Lee make good noise for predators. Lee bring home ribs. Lou smiles. You wonder if it's authentic or a calculated gesture to show some empathy. Holt? What? What's your business with Lee? Holt looks at you for a few seconds before answering. You think of one of the computers at the campus, the IBM 7040. You know what it's called because you once wrote a poem with that title. I can see why she didn't make it as a poet. Holt is like that computer. He eats paper. From the outside, it's impossible to tell what it's evaluating before giving you an answer. I shouldn't tell you anything. Holt lowers his voice. But you shut Lou up back there, and I'm going to make an exception. Holt tells you about Lee's business, the sale of original Civil War pieces. Oh man, that's actually kind of worse than the drug dealing. Is like he's stealing and selling artifacts. The xerographic copy. Okay, the xerographic copies of historical documents. I feel like those are two very different things. Like one is like antiquities theft, and the other is like copyright.
At the same time, though, he's probably like talking like there's Xerox copies. Like this guy is taking the Declaration and he just throwing it through that Toshiba and just ruining it.
This is why Nick Cage had to steal it and save it.
Just stop Lee.
Yeah.
Lee is
he's gonna grow up to be the villain. Yeah, he does. I mean, grow his hair out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put some years on him.
He said he's unbelievably good looking. So I assume he'd be a movie star of some kind.
He could end up being the bad guy in National Treasure eventually. That's my headcanon now. I won't hear any comments to the contrary. He knows what he's doing. You hear twigs snapping. Who's there? It almost looked like he had an oxygen mask. Like I thought he had. Oh, I'm getting the vapors. Grand Ma? Oh, Jesus.
There she is,
With all the spots
the
on her
legend
leg.
herself, completely unable to play solitaire.
Holt, I need a sponge bath. The sight of Holt's grandmother holding an old rifle mesmerizes you. The whole thing looks like an image from some Wyeth painting. A wet dream for almost any of your classmates. They'd get along well with Holt. An image that not only defies gender stereotypes, but also demolishes social constructs like that of grandma in classic stories. It's nice
I mean,
when
you
the
don't have to
writer
like put it
explains what
on
they
the
were going
nose.
for. Yeah, like just I want you to know what I was.
Look at how brilliant I am.
Yeah. Ooh. The expression on Holt's grandmother's face changes. Her features soften. My legs! Grandma! Holt picks up his grandma and helps her sit against a tree trunk. He looks at his dog's corpse and beckons you to come closer. I need to bury Trent before carrying on. You nod your head. How do you feel, ma'am? Confused. I want a sponge bath. Here, Victoria. You didn't hear him approach. You grab the handkerchief without thinking twice. A strange feeling runs through your body. Shouldn't you have at least considered some other option? Clean up her leg. What is with this game and Granny's legs? You rub the handkerchief against her crabs and gradually remove them.
Look, the author of this game is also in need of some therapy.
I don't want to keep shame, but at the same time, I feel that I must. Scrub harder.
Oh
I
God!
was probably your age when I stopped feeling my legs.
How did you end up?
Holt's grandmother sighs and closes her eyes. Have you ever seen so many moles together? Lou speaks almost in whispers. You wonder why. Let's go. Lou picks up the old rifle and examines it briefly. Holt looks at you with an expression you can't quite make out. Are you okay? No, you're not okay. But what are you going to tell him? That you're pregnant? That your boyfriend is missing? That winged creatures out of old pulp magazines are apparently more than just fiction? You walk for a while in silence. What was... Try to think of something else, Victoria. A few minutes ago, you all started hearing the screams, noticing sudden movements in the treetops. We're almost there. Ooh, it's a Mothman convention. It's the first annual one in Point Pleasant, and this one had actual Mothmen. You find it hard to believe what you're seeing. Why are all these creatures flying over the gas station? They're very passionate about Xerox Civil War documents.
I mean, that and it's the only light for so many
This is
miles.
also
They
true.
are what are they? They're called Mothmen.
Your explanation is probably better.
I like the idea though that they are upset by the Civil War
Yeah.
antiquities that are being
Yeah.
mishandled.
It's the Men in Black Special Antiquities Recovery Division.
My grandfather was a Union man.
Interesting. Hope punches Lou in the shoulder. What? Interesting? Did you find it interesting what they did to Trent? We're not in one of your cheap books, Lou. Ooh, harsh. A sudden silence befalls the group. I'm going to suggest a plan. Victoria needs to start taking charge of her life. Listen. No, you just cover me. Well, all the shitty in her life aren't allowing that, apparently. You close your fist tightly, trying to exercise the impotence you feel. Was it that hard for him to hear what you had to say? It is 1966, sweetie. I have some bad news for you.
You're putting yourself in your own category right now. He's just accommodating that.
Yeah. You shake your head from side to side. What's even the plan? Running with his grandma in his arms? Why does he have to be the hero? Holt! The shriek chills your blood. Drat. Looks at you as if waiting for something. How many bullets in your rifle? 3. Oh, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mothmen. So you're gonna have to line up some like Halo multi kills there. Hope it's enough.
Ask and you shall
Yeah.
receive, Philip.
Hold and Elsie are halfway to the gas station. Okay, so I'm providing covering fire. 2 winged creatures on the street lamps. The light, Victoria. These creatures seek the light. Tell Lou to take
Oh
it.
my gosh, I thought that said take aim at Lou, and I was like, what? Huh?
Let's aim for the center lamp on the. Oh, I see. So we're gonna aim for the center lamp on the right. Let's make them a path. Let's do cool. Oh yeah, closest lamp on the right. Shoot. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Wonder if we can get them to the poles like that. Okay. Too far away. Okay. So that was the not correct answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe everyone just says this goes so far from the lore because they're like, Mothman would never be a murderer. He
Right.
just spooks you, okay?
Okay, so that one is too far away. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna lose it again here.
That's okay.
But we know what to do now. Okay. So we know what to do. We shoot everything but the far left. Tell Lou to take aim. Lamp on the right. Oh wait. Oh.
Interesting.
Center lamp on the right. Okay. Oh, I see.
Oh.
So I need to. Okay. Closest lamp on the right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I need to make sure it has no other options other than to fly at a diagonal. Okay. I think this is gonna fail again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see.
No, I think we can actually fix this. Yeah, center lamp on the right. That might get it to fly to like the other one. Okay. Nope.
So it can't go straight over their heads, but it can go diagonally.
Right. What did we do? We did center lamp first last time.
Mm-hmm.
That gets, I think, the lamp out of the way. And then it won't go straight over anymore. So let's go. Okay. Perfect. I think we got it this time. Nice. Good stuff.
Nice. Yay!
Run to Elsie and Holt. Yay, all clear. Help me with Holt and Elsie and let's inside. Fast. Is someone going to make a wish? You laugh under your breath. You look at Holt and he looks away. You wonder if he's
Hey,
pissed
Lee
because you
is.
saved him.
Hey, Lee's gone.
Yeah,
Victoria.
you still can't believe everything that happened tonight. You know that as soon as you stop to think, you touch your belly and fight back the tears. Lou looks at his watch. The Leonids are reaching their point of highest intensity. Oh, this is why the Mothmen are out. They want to see the meteor shower because there's all the lights.
Oh, yeah.
The screeching is deafening. Freaking creatures. I think I saw one in a dream. Lou is about to add something, but suddenly falls silent. You approach the window and rest your hand on the glass. You can't stop looking at their dance. Oh, the dance of the Mothmen. Yeah, this was not in the original Point Pleasant lore. I see where people's issue was. Before meeting Lee, you'd had some experiences in college. Experiences by which you sought to open the doors of your perception. Lee
She
doesn't
did
know.
acid.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to Woodstock.
Woohoo!
Lee doesn't know, and you don't know how he would react if he found out. He doesn't like hippies. But the,
Watch my 2-year-old
yeah.
because Woodstock's coming up.
But the strange dance of these creatures in the sky beats anything you experienced while tripping. They called him the Jivaro of the Hills. What he did lacked a ritual component. It had nothing to do with the taxidermy business, even less with mummification. His shrunken animal heads were art, sold as collector's pieces. One afternoon, Liam, his only nephew, stole a bear head. The head had been emptied of viscera and was floating in a solution his uncle used in the early stages of the miniaturization process. Liam lifted the head out of the bucket, wiped it dry, and put it on like a helmet. Seems unsanitary. He stripped naked, left the house, and ran into the village. I'm guessing sanitization
Okay.
wasn't really top of his list of concerns.
No.
Liam entered the church in the middle of Mass, screaming at the top of his lungs.
Best Sunday service
I was gonna
ever!
say.
Woo!
His arms up and down as if he were
Wow.
One of the congregation members pulled out a gun and shot.
No, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah.
That come on.
You remember the shoot?
Mental health was not top priority in the 60s.
Right. I mean, to be fair, this was probably before Vatican II, so the priest had his back turned and was speaking Latin. There was no way he would hear the crazy bear man. It's kind of a stand your ground thing.
Correct. It's true. You gotta do
Yeah.
it. You gotta do it.
This is worse. The aliens and
What are those?
I have no idea. They look like reject Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villains.
This is the Animorphs, but they got stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Worse than what? You tell them the story of Liam and his uncle, the Shavaro of the Hills. Somehow you feel safe telling them stories from the past. As for what's on the other side of the window, this fear can't be any more present. Get some clippings from the case. Liam's story was an unfortunate It explains what happens to him, but also provided an all too easy explanation for other sightings in the area. The dog man, the owl woman. Many people told me stories about similar creatures in the moose. Lou adjusts his glasses. Maybe Liam was just doing a historical reenactment. Lou
Yeah,
refilled.
he was just trying to tell everybody.
Yeah. Hey guys, look at me. Not that closely, but this is what you might see out in the forest. You think I don't know what they call me in town? It may be true that some people make up stuff to get a beer, But imaginations have. Oh, so it's not him that's the alcoholic, it's everyone else, and he buys them beer
Oh
to
yeah,
ply
yeah,
them with
yeah.
stories.
I did get that from the clues. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in the long run, we tend to rely on real experiences when telling a story. Mothmen. They're somehow related to the Leonids and the gatherings of all these creatures. Maybe he's right, and all the creatures outside started to appear after the aerial dance of these Mothmen. No, we really need to,
That is so ominous. Like what? Like how different are those choices, gang?
yeah, but we really need to start cutting that umbilical cord to Grandma. Mothmen. Why the name? Moths are attracted to light. You look at the sky illuminated by dozens and dozens of shooting stars, and you nod. You like the name, not because of loose explanation, but because you know it's easy to squash a moth. This isn't the first time that the Mothmen have appeared during the Leonids. Let's check on Grandma. Grandma? Better? What are those shrieks, love? It's painful to see how confused she is. 1 second. You turn on the radio. Static. Left. Okay. Poor Granny. You never sung at the Moose. Not even on those nights when everyone egged you on and the booze in your system had drowned your inhibitions. Almost without realizing it, you start singing the lullaby Elsie used to sing to make you sleep. Although more than 40 years have passed, the words come to your mind one after the other. You close your eyes and caress her hair, singing all the time. As soon as you feel the rhythmic breathing of your grandmother, you get up. What was that?
Lee,
Lee?
you're alive. You may have a chance for redemption now.
Yeah. I've discovered some things about myself, about things I enjoy. Victoria tries to hug Lee while he babbles something you don't understand. At no time does he look up. Where the hell have you been? Victoria. I thought, but he's here. Give him some space. Thank you. Lee takes a few seconds to start speaking. I think I got lost in the forest. Babe, take it easy. Victoria grabs his arm, and Lee tries to smile. I thought I heard the sound of a river, and I felt someone looking at me. After walking for a while, the noise was deafening, but there was no river. Lee starts to cry. Victoria tries to calm him down. As soon as he regains his composure, Lee keeps talking. And then came the white. I don't know how to explain it. It was as if I could see everything and nothing at the same time. And a goat looked over the sky and watched the shooting stars. It stood on two legs, like this, just like us. What? So when Lou just said flying creature, she immediately went to angel. But
Uh-huh.
when he mentions bipedal goat, we're not gonna go with the devil here.
I was just thinking, I was like, you better be careful about saying you saw a walking
Yeah,
goat man
yeah,
in your vision and that like you're gonna get strung up.
yeah. It's a choice. I think the time has come. Let me tell you a few things.
Now?
Clears his throat and begins to. Yeah, it seems a bit late.
Now's the time, gang.
Although you can't stand his tics or his false dramatics, you want to know what's going on.
You're so rude.
Really, the Leonids occur every 33 years. Some are intense, like those are of 1833 or the ones in 1866. Others are weak, 1899 for example. And those are the ones we have records of. You notice that Victoria grabs Lee's hand. Lou walks over to the window and points to the sky. This year, they're intense again. 1866, 1966. Why a 100-year difference and not 99? Actually, Victoria, that was my question as well.
Hmm.
That 1 year discrepancy bothers me too. And I think it has to do with the problems of our calendar and the periodic adjustments that we are forced to make. Tell me, have you ever seen a medieval manuscript? No one answers, because it would be incriminating. Just as you're about to open your mouth, Lou continues. They are usually adorned with warrior rabbits standing on two legs. I mean, I like Redwall too. Do you think these rabbits came from the imagination of medieval scribes alone? Those rabbits existed, and they were annihilated by man in the Great
Okay, well,
Rabbit.
so you're telling me that hundreds of years from now, somebody's gonna go back and be like, "You see this guy, this Bugs Bunny?
Yeah,
You think we just made him up?
you think we just made her? Yeah, and this wily coyote. I mean, you saw him die with the anvil dropped on his head. This is
He
how
was
the
a
Looney Tunes went
mythological
extinct.
being."
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we
Okay.
had to figure out ways to remove their immortality before we killed them. Each meteor shower spawns new bipeds, and then we exterminate them because
Yeah.
humans are the best. And it was in one of these storms that mankind arose. What makes us different from all of them is that we survived. It's a little bit of an interesting take on we butchered all the others, but okay.
I mean that, and like,
By destroying
what
any
did
other
you?
biped that came along.
What were you before?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe just a bunch of chimps saw the Leonids, and then that's how evolution happened. Or by reducing them to the realm of gossip or fiction. Yeah, it's well known that if you don't believe in a creature, it's not there.
Hmm.
Outside
Like
the creatures
fairies.
begin to fight. Why? What motivated them? And what about Lou? Should you believe everything he says? After all, Lou is a writer. Your grandma's cough sounds like the noise of a tractor's engine refusing to start. Grandma might have that Spanish flu. Grandma? You have to kill 'em all! Gotta kill 'em all with ketchum grenades, Pokemon! The voice with which she speaks seems to come from much further back in her throat. We had a
We.
secret weapon, and we would use it to finish off the upright beasts. Okay.
She's
Jesus.
failed to mention this.
Okay, Grandma's a eugenicist. And they decided to test it in the war. Elsie? What are you talking about? I wanted to take the winnings from the battlefield. And they. Your grandma caresses her legs. I just want to finish the mission. Victoria and Lee look at each other. Lou walks up to you and tells you almost in a whisper, I bet the moles on your grandma's legs correspond exactly to her grandpa's wounds. Did you ever tell Lou about your grandma's legs? Yes, Holt, you tell everyone about your grandma's legs.
I
It's literally his favorite topic, second favorite topic of conversation after solid.
after solitaire, impossible solitaire.
You're confused, and Lou seems to notice. It's not just free beers at the Moose Holt. People tell me things. Lou speaks softly, but his words resonate loudly in your head. The moles on your grandmother's legs, her grandfather's legs riddled by bullets in the Civil War? Could be that Elsie's grandfather was talking to you through your grandmother's body. The Winans? The Winans! A project that has obsessed you for a long time, and now you think you know why. You decide not to think too much about Elsie, her grandfather, the moles, the men in black. You're terrified that behind all your decisions, something more than your own free will was at work. Come on. The Winans! Quick, let's get her out! No, it's still not working. What do you mean it's not working? You could never do anything right, Holt. It has some kind of safety mechanism, and I still haven't been able to assemble it successfully. Here. Oh, wait, no, wrong voice. Here, see? The L's. You look at Lou with curiosity. On the blueprints, there. Those L's are the rubric of a secret society founded in the middle of the last century. It's not so secret if you know about it, is it? Lou doesn't answer you. Why the L? Some say it's because of the way the knight moves on a chessboard. Others say it's because of Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland? Exactly. Lou closes his eyes, holds a hand to the bridge of his nose, and clears his throat. Can this guy be any more affected? A stick I found that weighed 2 pounds. I sawed it up one day. In pieces 8 of equal weight. How much did each piece weigh? Everybody says 1/4 pound, which is wrong. A riddle? At this moment? Victoria strokes her chin and Lee nods his head slightly as if he's counting something. Do you think it's time for a riddle, Lou? Lou raises his hands and moves aside. You take a deep breath. It shouldn't be that hard to find the right configuration.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I see what we're doing.
Oh, I see. I see now. Well, while Phil is figuring this out, yeah, feel free to subscribe. Let us know your favorite cryptid in the chat. Webkins is officially running from our friend earlier, so we'll check on that. Bigfoot is my favorite, but also a love for Mothman. Bigfoot is awesome. I would be really traumatized if they made a Bigfoot game in this genre, because as much as Mothman would never hurt anyone, Bigfoot is like he's your buddy. He's your pal. It's hard for me to imagine that.
Okay. Back. Oh wait, no, but third row, first piece.
So you just gotta make them.
Okay.
It's getting there.
Yeah, this is incredibly tedious with this control mechanism.
Yeah. You can't just hit like a.
Yeah.
So odd.
Second row, third piece.
They just want to make sure you feel what they feel as far as like the pressure of the situation. You know, they're
Right.
like, "This is high stakes, baby."
Okay. Okay, so third row, third piece is I think going to be the last.
I think so.
There we go. That looks good. Nice. Good stuff. Oh, hey. Got another Chivo.
Woohoo!
Although outside the creature's shouts are getting louder, you can't help but feel a certain happiness as the final boss fight. The Winans is finally complete. Now everybody out! Granny's got some genocide to do. Elsie stands next to
You were kidding! Is that Grandma? It is Granny!
Yeah.
Granny's holding the weapon.
And then you're in like a
congrats. Tank. Yeah, thank you for the congrats on the 600 subs. West Virginia.
Lee, Lou, and Victoria stand back a little. You crack your knuckles and take a deep breath. At the helm of the Winnan steam-powered machine gun, you feel something strange. You find it hard to put into words. It's the same feelings you feel when you sponge bath Grandma's legs.
Because apparently Grandfather is, possessing you,
everyone.
so he's probably enjoying it a little more than you would, my guy.
Things. It's as if somehow the present has given way to the past. Okay. Rabbit men! They are weak creatures, deserving of death. Cannon fodder in the war against the upright beast. Okay.
Hello, Misty Kate. Welcome to our.
Oh no. Back.
Oh,
I assumed it would be to the left of the gun, and it wasn't.
it was not.
Oof.
Oh, goodbye, Rabbit Man.
Ooh. Alright, we're gonna aim to the right. Shoot. Yeah.
Nice.
Get
nice
it,
job.
Granny. Aim to the left. Shoot. Aim to the center. Shoot. This is like really low stakes Galaga. Beware of the dog men. They're behind the rabbit men. The dog men are more resistant than the rabbit men. But they make such wonderful popping sounds. And if you hurt them without killing them, they get mad. Oh. Okay. Eat this bullet, non-human scum. I'm here to cover you, but don't get too confident. Granny's just got a single shot.
It's gonna take me 5 minutes to reload this thing.
Yeah. I can kill one upright beast, and then I need to reload. Okay. So the dog men are to the right and the left.
And the left.
Hey,
so
where are you going? I guess we go to the right first.
yeah, because she can shoot one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi! Filthy mongrels. Die! Oh no. Okay, we can retry this. Alright. This is an odd.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like,
yeah, I guess we try center first.
Yeah.
Get the rabbits out of the way.
I don't, because now the other one's gonna.
Yeah, now the other one's gonna. Huh.
Maybe it's left, center, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It's called Triple Strike Solitaire, by the way.
Yeah.
We have learned something new now. Okay, so. Yeah, because then she shoots her bullet.
Oh, and then I shoot them both, and then she shoots the dog man. Yes, that gets to us this time. Yeah, good call.
Yeah!
Filthy
then you
dog
get both
man.
of them. Filthy, disgusting creatures! Abominations will be sent to hell.
God only loves the humans. The two men and the woman. Gone. Deserters.
Oh, they left.
No, we're gonna stay shooting the bipeds. I need Grandma's assist with this one.
What is that thing?
And those creatures over there. Mothman. If you manage to wound them without killing them, they go crazy and run like a stampede. You can take advantage of them to generate a chain effect. Oh, I see. We're
Oh,
gonna
I
aim to the
see.
right, and we're gonna make that moose man angry, and then he's gonna have a time.
He get mad.
Oh, combo. Die.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we do the left, yeah, we gotta go left.
Yeah. It's so. Oh.
Die.
Oh. Okay. All right. Good. Yeah.
I
What if
didn't
you
get
hadn't
them all
had
that
her?
time. Okay, we'll clean up with the winning. Ooh, the
Oh
Mothmen are here. Oh no, the
no!
Owl Men.
The
Resist
Owlman.
like dog men or moose men. But if you hurt them without killing them, they fly to the front. So be careful. Okay. Ooh. What if we
So
aim to the left with the
yeah.
moose men? And then let's do that. And then Granny can take care of the Mothman after it flies to the front.
Uh-huh. And then
Okay. No.
oh shit.
That was not the correct answer.
No.
Okay. So I suspect we have to take one of the Mothmen out
So
first.
do you go to the right first? No, because
Right or it's got to be right or well, yeah, by process of eliminate. Okay, so if we do the Mothman first, yeah, oh, I think I know. We need to go to the right because we have 4 shots. So we're gonna use 2 on the Dog Man, 1 on the Rabbit Man, 1 on the other Rabbit Man, and then none on the Mothman, and then Granny's gonna shoot that Rabbit Man. Oh, never mind. I had more shots
just
than I thought I did.
oh, it's the
Die.
middle. It's the I think it's the middle one is the one that
Yeah,
doesn't.
it has to be no. All right, so we're just gonna shoot it straight down the middle.
Because then it wouldn't shoot the moth guy. Yeah, because there's one shot. There's the second shot.
Oh, I thought that was gonna happen on the other one, but
Yeah.
I guess I don't understand how it
It's a
uses the shot.
miscalculation. You're all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot.
All right, let's go to the right because then we're gonna be able to take out that Mothman now, and then Granny
Oh
will
no.
take out the Dog Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then you can use the
Yep.
Damus.
I guess I probably could have done either in that situation, right? Because all right, and now time to
Oh,
just
oh yeah. I guess I thought the moose was gonna explode, take out the Mothman.
yeah. No, I think because I got 2 shots off on it. The mechanics aren't super clear. Ah, when ends last stand. Nice. You take advantage of a rare moment of calm on the battlefield to talk to Elsie. You shake your head from one side to the other. You know that Lou was the first to leave, and that the helplessness eats you inside. Go look for them. But if we're going to fight here, we fight all together. Okay, so I have to do this one without Granny. I don't want to keep running away. I should be out there, and with my win my red badge of courage. the red badge
Oh, but
The Red Badge of Courage is the title of that Civil War novel you read and reread over and over again. It tells the story of a Union soldier who flees the battlefield. From that first act of cowardice, the only thing the protagonist longs for is to receive a war wound. The definitive proof that he had become a man. Your Red Badge of Courage? You want a real Red Badge of Courage, Lee? Be a father. I'm brave.
yep. I was like, she's dropping it right now. She's like, you want to be brave? Let's make you
Yeah.
brave.
Your head spins. You find it difficult to organize your thoughts. You're going to be a father? You think of your own father, of all your suffering. I don't know if I'm a coward, Vic. Lee, did you know that Stephen Crane wrote Red Badge of Courage without ever having set foot on a real battlefield? The first time you saw Lou, you wanted to twist his arm and bring him to his knees. Now you smile and put an arm on his shoulder. Thanks, Lou. Come out and fight, you silly coward! You
Granny kicks the doors in. You coward!
out, I said! Granny's got enough for everyone!
No more generational trauma. Break those
No.
generational curses. I like it.
My red badge of courage. Lee, don't. Let's just push Granny back outside. You push. Elsie rotates her shoulders, and the rifle points at your chest.
You die
Not
on
the
the
correct
spot.
answer. Lee, don't. We'll pull. You pull. Elsie rotates her shoulders and stumbles. The rifle points at the ceiling. I guess keep pulling. You pull. Elsie pushes with a force that takes you by surprise, and the rifle points at your chest. Alright, I guess they're being really metaphorical. It's about the push and pull of the character's personal struggle. So we need to pull and then push.
Yes.
You pull. Elsie wrote, okay. And now we're gonna push. To show how he's grown. Elsie loses her balance. The rifle points at her body. Uh, but then once you push and pull, you just have to keep pushing through to the end of your character arc. You push and you hear a shot. Oof.
Now,
Granny got a gun.
hold on. What did she do?
Wasn't Holt's grandmother, Lee. Your
It was
hands are
Holt's
shaking.
grandfather.
Yeah, you didn't fire the rifle. However, somehow you had been able to feel the different endings. You knew that in one of them, Elsie would be shot, and yet you didn't stop. Ah! She's alive. They shot me.
Yeah, why
There
would
is.
you shoot? You don't know. She was helping.
I know.
What? She was helping, and you just. I don't understand.
You don't know why you're
The energy of
surprised.
these people.
I know. They just it's just bad vibes all around. No
True horror
wonder.
movies.
I mean, I guess when your entire species is based off like tri-century genocide, then after all, Holt's grandmother is possessed by her own grandfather, a soldier who fought in the Civil War and was mowed down by a machine gun.
Oh, her grandfather. So it's not Holt's
Yeah,
grandfather. It's her grandfather. Okay.
makes it a little weirder. The same machine gun whose burst you now hear outside the gas station, tearing apart creatures not mentioned in any biology textbooks. Roar. Eat bullets, you sons of bitches. I'd workshop that one a little longer. Chapter 10. No! You don't think about it too much. As Holt fires the Winnen's machine gun, you run as fast as you can. If you want to survive, you have to get away from there. Isn't there like a Mustang right there?
I. They had a car. Yeah.
Yeah, the only word you can think of to describe what you see is pandemonium. And not only in the traditional sense, a place of noise and confusion, but in the original sense of the word, the place where all demons congregate. Yeah, I've played that level in Diablo. Lee tries to make himself heard over the gunfire and the shrieks of the creatures. To your left, Vic.
Oh, it's timed.
Yeah, I don't like time stuff. Alright, you try to run faster. Get down! You duck down and feel the claws of a creature graze the back of your neck. You keep running. Right! Oh. A pigman tries to grab your arm, but you manage to get away. You're almost there. You get in the car and slam the door shut. You hear a knock and you jump in your seat. Let's go, let's go! Lee speeds up, and the pandemonium is soon behind you. You think about Lee's previous car. What a clunker. And now you know how Lee managed to buy a car like this one. Holt told you. Poor Holt. The Leonids, upright beasts, intrafamilial possession, experimental weapons, the Order of the Elves, Men in Black, and Mothmen. Thank you for the succinct summary of all the things we learned, Blue.
Yeah, thanks.
There they are, the topics of my next book. You touch your belly. With all that you suffered tonight, Lou's comment seems a bit inappropriate.
Okay,
It does,
yeah,
considering
yeah,
two
yeah.
people died and a dog. The dog really most important. The people were a bit shit, but we
Yeah.
liked the dog.
You like the dog.
You travel in silence for a few minutes. Are you alright, Lee? You look a little pale.
You just told me I'm a father?
Yeah, Lee takes a few seconds to answer. I don't know. Lee scratches his head. I can see things before they happen, Vic. Odd talent to then become a historian. Lou leans forward. It's not that I see the future. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can see several presents just before they happen. That's a 9th level spell in Dungeons and Dragons. He's got it. Come on, babe.
Very
Victoria. What you're saying, Lee. Have you felt it since the episode you told us with the white light? Yeah, that's when you leveled to 17 and got access to 9th level spells. These hands are tightly clasped on the steering wheel. It's not like I can control it. The first time I felt it, it was in the struggle with Elsie. And the second, when we were running to the car. Lee looks you in the eyes, and suddenly you can feel all his pain. In some of the presents, the creatures, Vic. Lee's voice breaks. The creatures, and he begins to cry. Let's get some positive, emotional stuff.
Bro, you
going on
are
here.
trauma dumping on me right now,
We
and
need
I'm gonna
to change
need
the
you.
subject. I can't do this emotional labor right now. You feel him gradually calming down with the contact. He rests his head on your hand, and you stroke his cheek. Again, this is how we got into this situation. 10 and 2, eyes on the road, buddy. After a few minutes, you remove your hand and settle back in your seat. You look for Lou in the rearview mirror and see him jotting something in his notebook. Lou seems to always be writing in one way or another. You envy his tenacity, and you wonder if maybe that's what it takes to be a writer. Oh?
Uh-oh.
Lee steps on the brakes and opens the door on his side. Wait here. What happened? Can you see anything from there? You shake your head.
Is it
Here
the
he
bat?
comes. A ghost baby.
What?
What a twist!
What? Yeah, wow.
It's her
Go!
thing. What in the world?
I'm the father now of this goat baby. I hear a bat now, and there's a
We'll-
goat baby.
We'll raise it like our own. Although neither of you say anything, you think you know what you have to do. Lee kisses you on the mouth and starts the car.
You could have said like
In
on
the
the
back
lips.
seat, Lou clears his throat. I don't want to be anticlimactic, but the demonization of the god Pan, Satan as a male god. Okay, finally, someone brought it up.
Okay, okay.
You do know that there are records throughout history of bloody wars against goat men, don't you? Are there?
Are there? I guess I'm gonna have to do some research. The end. What?
We're stopping
I
at
have what? What? Is Holt dead too?
Yeah,
What?
no, Holt's dead.
Holt's super dead. They have a goat baby now. She's pregnant.
They're raising a goat baby, heavily implied to be Satan.
And your friend Lou.
Okay.
This is
Uh,
crazy.
that was
Oh,
that
hand me that.
that was a game at the end. All right.
Why?
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in, and
Yeah.
yeah, thank you Mothmisters for helping out again. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, guys. 8
Yeah,
years later.
yeah. 8 years. There's a sequel.
8 years later. Thank you.
Oh my god, they're gonna be raising this kid with this goat baby. Oh, here are the men in black coming to get the goat baby. Hey, look, someone's not a deadbeat dad. Good for him. We learned emotional
Aw.
intelligence. They went there.
Raising the goat baby. This is, you know
Like,
what? This is the epilogue I wanted. This is great. Never mind. I take it back. What a phenomenal game.
I mean, I guess technically that was not in the original Mothman lore.
No. The goat baby and raising it. No. But you know what? Good for him. Break it. He broke those generational curses.
Yeah, it broke the
Phil,
generational
you look
cycle.
like a changed man.
Right, he did look like a changed man. Bought his kid a teddy bear.
No, you look like a
change.
changed man now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna
You'll
go
never
walk
believe
my
what
dog
just
and
showed
try to
up too.
forget
Look.
this. Oh, nice.
Hey, gang.
I had mine on earlier, but it got a little hot in the
Get
office.
your
so I went
spooky
with just the
Appalachia
t-shirt.
merch
Yeah,
at
get your spooky
Redbubble.
Appalachia merch. And thank you to oh, nice. Thank you to everyone who's bought it already. We can't really thank you in person because of anonymous Redbubble sales, but we really appreciate it. It's stuff like that that lets us pay for like the streaming platform and all this kind of thing. So we genuinely appreciate the support, and thank you to all our patrons on that note as well. Thank you to you guys for tuning in, and yeah, thank you again, Moth Mistress, for helping out with this. And if you guys like this, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and we will do more of these if it's a thing people are into.